Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. So let's start our English class. In the previous class, you have studied chapter 10 Prepositions part 1. In that chapter, I have explained you the definition of prepositions, then what is appropriate prepositions, and then I explained few of the prepositions, right? What is the preposition? Preposition is nothing but a word that shows the relation of a noun or a pronoun with the other half of the sentence. Isn't it? What is your noun and your pronoun doing in that sentence? Clear? It will give you a clear meaning. Like without your noun, pronoun, or without your object, subject, or without conjunctions, your sentence may be incomplete. Prepositions are the same. Okay? And then we understood what is appropriate prepositions. So what is appropriate prepositions? Now as I said, in 5th standard you have studied separately, right? Prepositions of time, place, right? Now we are studying appropriate prepositions, which means there are few verbs, there are few adjectives, there are few nouns. Okay, after which particular preposition only comes. Okay, and that we have studied for at, in, on, to, and off. So now open page number 85. Okay, and we will be starting with as the preposition. Is it understood? Now before I take your textbook part, concentrate over here and see where are you going to use with as a preposition. Now we use the word with to explain where things are. So if you want to denote where the thing is kept, okay, or where the things are, kahan rakha hai, so we use with. We use with. Next point. We use the word with to talk about connections between people and things. What is the connection of that noun with the other thing? To show that we use with. We use the word with to give opinions and express feelings. So if you want to express your feelings, how you're feeling, or you want to give your opinion, which is the preposition you're going to use? With. We use the word with to give detailed instructions. So if you want to even give instructions how something is supposed to be done, you can use with for that also. So I hope this is clear to you. These 4 points are clear to you. But when you go through the examples, you will understand it better. Okay? Next. For. Now, for usually tells us about the use of something, a reason or purpose. Why that thing might be used. What is the purpose of that thing or that noun which you are talking about in a sentence? So we use which preposition? We use for. Okay? We often use for to introduce the person or people receiving something. Okay. Now, if maybe that action is done on something or some noun, so would denote, would dikhane ke liye bhi we use for. Is it understood? Or to introduce a person. We use for with a period of time to refer duration. Now even if you want to mention duration, I was there for an hour. We say na, I was there for an hour. You are mentioning the duration, not exact time. Duration you are mentioning, that is an hour, right? So we use for to mention duration as well. Okay, so these are the 3 points wherein you can use for. This is again just the general recall of the prepositions. Okay. Next, about. Now over is also there. Before about you have over, which is same as for. Okay, which is same as for. Next, about. The most common meaning of about as a preposition is on the subject of or connected with. So you know what is the meaning of about. Kiske baare mein, right? On the subject of किसी टॉपिक के बारे में, और कनेक्टेड विथ, इफ समथिंग इज कनेक्टेड विथ समथिंग यूज अबाउट. ओके, नेक्स्ट बाय. We use by meaning not later than to refer to arrangements and deadlines. So if many here times you might have heard the sentence come to home by 5 o'clock. So that's a deadline which is given to you, right? So it's given you that not later than 5 o'clock you are allowed at home. Come before that, right? So you can use by for that also. Submit the book by Tuesday. Isn't it? So for the deadlines, arrangements, or it also means not later than. Clear? Next, from. From is used to talk about origins, sources and starting points. So if you are talking about a starting point, or from where, origin means a central point, from where it is, okay, or sources, for that we use from. From where did you get this? I got it from the stationery. So kahan se mila? From where? Sources. Okay. Next, from is sometimes used to express a reason. Okay, why haven't you come? She was suffering from cold. We say na, the reason, to express reasons also we use from. Is it understood or not? So this was just the general introduction where you are going to use with, over, about, by, from. Clear? Now I'll be explaining through a textbook examples, as it says it's appropriate prepositions. Clear? So come to page number 86 of your text, 85 of your textbook. I'll be explaining you few examples. Okay. Now over here it says, I can't write with this pen. अब लिखते हो तो किसी चीज़ के साथ लिखते हो ना. When you write it with something. So which preposition you are going to use? With. किससे लिखते हो? So with is used as the preposition. If you are talking about writing with pencil, writing with pen, you might have used this sentence when you are speaking, na? I'm writing with my own pen, I'm writing with the sketch, can we write with colors? You frequently ask this question, na? Can we write the headings with colors? If you remember, you used to ask this question in the classes, right? So with right, we use the preposition with. Okay. He is down with fever. He is down with fever means he is not feeling good. He is down with fever. He is annoyed with me. Okay, वो किससे चिढ़ा हुआ है? With me. Fill the bottle with hot water. Instructions are given over here. So किससे पानी भरना है? Fill. With what? With hot water. So that is why your with is used as a preposition. He is busy with his work. कौन से काम के साथ busy है? With his work. So with. Okay. All his friends sympathized with him. किसको sympathy दे रहे थे? To him, right? All his friends. So with him, they are feeling sympathized with him. So this was the use of with. When you do the exercise, you will understand it better. Next, you are having for as the preposition. Now, I feel bad for. You are expressing your feelings. Why are you feeling bad? For the girl who failed. Okay, I feel bad for the poors. You say na? So, feeling goes with for, right? Now, I waited for you. Now, किसके लिए wait किया? For you. Isn't it expressing feelings? So I waited for you. If it was like I waited dash him, I waited for him. I am anxious for her return. I'm excited for her return. I'm sorry for my mistake. Now you might have said sorry so many times, no? I'm sorry for what I did. Okay, I'm sorry for not coming. So with sorry, which is the preposition you are going to use, for. He is fit for the position. Okay, he is fit for the position. He is complete. He can go. He is perfect for that position. So fit for the position. So these was a few examples of for. Now come to the next page. He ruled over a vast empire. किस पे रूल किया था? Over a vast empire. He ruled over. Okay, he was ruling a very big empire. So that is why where he ruled over a vast means big empire. Okay, do not cry over a spilt milk. This is a phrase. Do not cry over a spilt milk means अब दूध गिर गया, अब रोना क्या? जो चीज़ होनी थी वो हो गई, अब रोना क्या? This is what we mean by this sentence. So do not cry over, किसके ऊपर नहीं रोना है? Over a spilt milk. They quarreled over a trifle matter. So for a very little matter they were quarreling. For trifle means very little. Now we studied this in a game of chance. Game of chance, I guess. Okay. So they quarreled over a trifle matter, a very small matter they were quarreling. So on which topic they were quarreling? So that over we used over here. So they were quarreling over a trifle matter. So over here we mean on which topic. Okay, so if you want to mention this also topic, you can use over. Okay, next about. We inquired. Now we know about means we are gaining information, right? किसी के बारे में about. So we inquired about her health. हमने उसके health के बारे में पूछा. So inquiring किसके बारे में inquiring कर रहे हो? So you will write no about the health. There was nothing to worry about. ऐसा कुछ था नहीं जिसके लिए worry करना हो. So there is nothing to worry about. We have heard a lot about cricket. किसके बारे में सुना है? About cricket. Do not worry about your exams. See, again with worry you are using about. Try getting about the way. Try to find out way. Did you hear about the new inventions? So here, if you see all the examples, they are talking about some or the other information, isn't it? So we use for that about. या फिर किसी चीज़ के बारे में पता लगाना हो, what do we use? About. Okay. Next, by. It is 10 o'clock by my watch. मेरी घड़ी में 12 बजे हैं. Sorry, 10 बजे हैं. So it's 10 o'clock by my watch. मेरी घड़ी क्या बोल रही है कि 10 बजे हैं. Learn this poem by heart. अब heart है, by heart means you have to learn it, right? So by heart, this is the word that you all know. She was accompanied by her mom. See, accompanied किसके साथ, कौन उसके साथ जा रहा था? उसकी मम्मी. So accompany is always supported by a preposition by. Okay. They went by train. They went by train. We know this. कैसे गए? They went by car. They went by bus. You say this now. How did you come? I came by van. I came by a car. I came by bus. So with went by you are going to use as preposition when you are mentioning about a thing. Come back home by 7 o'clock. Deadline. Stay by your parents. Again a guideline. Some guideline is given over here, that is you have to be with your parents. The poem was written by Tagore. So written by, किसने लिखी थी? By whom it was written? By Tagore. Okay, so these were some usage of by. Now the rest of them it's easy, you can read it. Next, from. He is different from his brother. Here difference is shown. किस में difference है? उसके और इसके भाई में difference है. So बोलते ना, you are different from your sister. You are not like your sister. So we use from to even mention the difference. Don't hide anything from me. मुझसे कुछ मत छुपाओ. So again, मुझसे कुछ मत छुपाओ. So from. Again, you have to give some expressing your feelings. He is suffering from depression. So you are giving a reason, right? Reason of something. So he is suffering from what? From depression. Clear? So these were some prepositions. As you know that in your textbooks only examples are given, but I hope you understood that appropriate prepositions itself mean that there are few verbs, adjectives or nouns जिसके साथ सिर्फ वही preposition जाता है. Okay, and this comes by the habit of learning. Now you have two exercises on page number 86 and 87. right? Now both the exercises are same where you have to write a appropriate preposition. कुछ नया है नहीं, ये चैप्टर में सिर्फ appropriate prepositions है. Both the exercises are based on writing appropriate prepositions. So what I am going to do is I am going to explain you first 6 questions of A exercise. The rest of them try doing by yourself. Okay, and first write with pencil in your textbooks. Okay, then check your answers with PDF so that you will learn हाँ इसके साथ ये preposition आता है. Okay, let's see the exercise. This cloth is superior dash that. ये cloth उससे ज़्यादा अच्छा है. किससे? To that. For that नहीं आ सकता, उसके लिए तो नहीं है. ना over आ सकता है, ना about आ सकता है, ना with आ सकता है, ना on आ सकता है. Okay, so superior and inferior दोनों के साथ which preposition you can use? To. Clear? She prays dash God every morning. किसको pray करते हैं? To God. Okay. Be careful dash what you say. किसके बारे में careful रहना है? जो बोलने वाले हो. About what you are going to say. So be careful about what you say. You can't mix oil dash water. अब oil और water दोनों को mix नहीं कर सकते ना. So you can't mix oil with water. Are you not ashamed dash your conduct? अपनी हरकतों पे शर्म नहीं आती? That's what the thing is. Are you not ashamed? किसके बारे में? Of your conduct, your behavior. Okay. So here which preposition will come? Of. Next, learn this poem by heart that just now we saw in the example. So there are very easy questions. Try doing it by yourself and then you can check it with your PDF. Okay. So see you soon with the next class. Any doubt you can ask in the comment section.